Good day everyone, Brayden here coming to you from the Animal Kingdom parking lot with a very, very special video. We are here at Disney's Animal Kingdom to see what's going on with the 50th anniversary additions here, namely the new daytime show Disney KiteTails, which there's been a lot of controversy about, a ton of clips on social media, a lot of people talking about it, and I'm very, very excited to see it. Besides these new additions we're about to take a look at, the other reason I'm very excited to be here today is I often don't have an excuse to come here to Disney's Animal Kingdom and film a video for you guys, because even though I refer to these videos as vlogs, they aren't really vlogs in the traditional sense of a video blog where you just go to the park and you're like, let's do stuff. These videos, you guys know, they're very pointed, they're very succinct. I always have a reason for being here. It's a news report. And of course, the thing with Disney's Animal Kingdom is usually we don't have a whole lot going on, but today we do. Beyond the 50th stuff, there's also demolition happening in this park, which I'm very, very excited to see for the first time. Let's go take a look at all of it. First up inside the park here, guys, check these out. We got some 50th anniversary maps. Look at that. These look really, really nice. They have them for every single park. They say Walt Disney World 50 at the bottom here. They got that iridescent action going on. Very cool. I'm sure all of you watching already know this, but this park is not just a zoo for kids, right? That's what a lot of people think when they think of Disney's Animal Kingdom. In actuality, this is one of the most beautiful, most serene theme parks in the entire world. This is a very relaxing place, much more relaxing than the other three parks where there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on. This is really a place where you can just hang out, have a good time, relax, and quite frankly, it's just on another level. The first 50th addition we've ran into here is at the icon of the park, the Tree of Life, where every night here Disney is doing one of their beacons of magic, where the park icon lights up and it does this cool iridescent animation. Of course, this beacon of magic isn't as notable as, say, what we see on Spaceship Earth right now, where it's that brand new visual effect with the LEDs. We've always had projection, or at least we've had them for a very long time here now, on the Tree of Life, but it's really cool we have this. And even without the 50th anniversary, the Tree of Life Awakenings you normally have up here, definitely one of the most underrated nighttime festivities here at Walt Disney World. That music, the stories, it's such a great way to end your day at the park. As far as relaxing places here at Walt Disney World in the parks, I would have to say, if you go past the Discovery Island Trail sign, this area takes the cake. You have the water, you have the river. This is right by where you exit the Bugs Life attraction, that theater there, but typically there's nobody around here and it's usually very shaded. Here we have a 50th themed pontoon boat playing the theme song, The Magic is Calling. There's Mickey. So everybody, that's this little area I wanted to show you guys. Just such a beautiful, beautiful spot here in the park. We are following Mickey and his pals over to the other side of the Animal Kingdom right now because Disney KiteTails is about to start. Oh my gosh, guys, you can see the big kites over here. I don't know if they're getting them ready or what's going on. And then over here you can see there's actually a crowd. And I see two of the smaller kites, the performers, are moving around right now as we wait for the show to start. Yesterday I said on Twitter, I'm so excited to see this show. I'm just hoping it lasts till today, and that was not a joke. This show, just what's happened with it the last few days, it might not be long for this world, but that doesn't mean it won't be a ton of fun while it lasts here. Guys, I'm so excited. Let's see this.
Here we go!
We're so proud to welcome you to Disney KiteTails!
No way. Here it goes. So everybody, that was Disney KiteTails. You can see the jet skis going around, they're waving to everybody. Oh man, what a show. I can totally see why everyone's been talking about this show online. I think it's quite divisive, I guess you could say, because I think some people go into this expecting a different show than what it is, right? It's a bunch of kites going around this area, and I thought it was actually really great, honestly. And that might be surprising to some of you guys, because I was very critical the other night of Harmonious. You know, with Harmonious, those barges cost a lot to us guests in terms of the sight lines, in terms of what we've seen in the park the last year. And the thing with Harmonious and Epcot is it went so far over budget that it ended up eating up the entire Epcot overhaul contingency budget and the money that was allocated for the Spaceship Earth overhaul, for the revamp we have over there. So looking at something like Harmonious, sure, is it better than Kites over here? Absolutely. I would even go so far to say that Harmonious in Epcot is more technically impressive than the other new nighttime show we have over in the Magic Kingdom with Disney Enchantment. It's a lot harder to do a show in the middle of the World Showcase Lagoon. But looking at something like that, looking at something like Disney Enchantment and looking at this show doesn't take itself too seriously. It's just supposed to be for fun. It's a little extra thing we have here for the 50th anniversary that I think Disney's doing because they want an attendance draw here, something special. And this show definitely is costing Disney money. I mean, look at everyone you have out here. The labor cost here has to be pretty high, and they're also doing a lot of shows, 6 a day, which is pretty amazing. It is very funny. I think part of the reason this is really caught on social media, and a lot of people have been criticizing this show, is the way that the kites land. You see they kind of fall into the stands there, but I don't really know how else they would do it, right? And it's just for fun. So me personally, I thought it was a great show for what it is. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I broke so many aspects of this 50th anniversary online for you guys. This show was something I had no idea was happening, so it's sort of a special surprise for me, and I think I had my expectations set right going into it. So I would definitely recommend checking out this show while you're here in the Animal Kingdom, if you're fortunate enough to be able to make it while this show is happening. The thing with this show is there's been a lot of technical difficulties so far. On October 2nd, there were shows that were canceled due to, quote, unforeseen difficulties, and then also there was a situation where a jet ski actually flipped upside down and a cast member was in the water. Everything turned out all right there, but things like that make you think, you know, maybe the show isn't gonna last very long. But while it's here, I definitely appreciate it. Let me know what you guys thought of it. By the way, there are actually 2 variations of Disney's KiteTails. So there is the Lion King version we just watched. By the way, we have some Lion King characters out on the water right now on the pontoon boats. That's awesome. And then in a little bit here, there's going to be the Jungle Book version. And the funny thing with that one is the blue kite actually went into a tree, and people were worried that it got ripped up or something like that. That might have been why they canceled some shows the other day. So we're gonna fast forward here. We're gonna see what's going on with the Jungle Book variation of this new attraction we have here for the 50th.
Are you ready for KiteTails? All right, now you're ready.
So everybody, that was the Jungle Book edition of Disney KiteTails here. Here you can see one of the kites in the stands here. That's where they land. That's where some of them land. Some of them also land on the water. You know, it's not trying to take itself too seriously. It's not trying to be some big thing that, you know, connects with the world or whatever they're saying with Harmonious. You know, it's just Disney movie properties. And here it treats them like that, right? It's just something kind of fun. Disney characters flying around. And it seems like everyone here is really enjoying themselves. The cast members, the guests that are taking the time to go watch this, everyone's cheering, everyone's having a good time. There's a lot of participation. I have to say personally, of the 2 shows, I enjoyed the Jungle Book one more. So that's what's going on with Disney KiteTails. It's lunchtime here. I don't get to go to Disney's Animal Kingdom often enough. While I'm here, I have to hit up my favorite counter service restaurant at Walt Disney World, the Satuli Canteen in Pandora, the world of Avatar. And then we have to take a look at that demolition going on over in Dinoland. At the Satuli Canteen, what I always get is the beef with rice and beans and the green onion vinaigrette. And I also like to get that blueberry cream cheese mousse thing. I didn't get it today, but it's a very good dessert. Behind me here, you can see we're in Dinoland outside of Primeval Whirl. We're off to my other side here. You can see they are tearing down this attraction. Now, there's still a lot of the attraction left, but they are demolishing this thing every single day. They are ripping it apart. You can see the track is literally ripped apart. And one of the funniest parts about Disney demolishing this attraction is that the dinosaurs are holding those funny signs about an extinction level event, right? Quite ironic there. The end is near. Now, personally, I think Disney demolishing an attraction doesn't necessarily mean they're ready to replace it. It could just be for liability reasons, getting rid of this old structure they don't want to maintain anymore. But we know long term, Disney's gonna have to do something here with Dinoland USA, probably soon, especially considering they are losing an attraction here. Now, what I heard at the start of 2020, before everything happened, the plan was, this is what I heard, is that we were gonna get the Shanghai Pirates ride system themed to the live action Jungle Book, which would be so cool. I think that this would be pretty expensive to do because that ride system is very, very awesome. That'd be so great, wouldn't it, if we got that, because the Jungle Book very much does fit in this park. Now, my concern is, since then, sort of the guy that's always been in charge of this park, Joe Rohde, and its creative, has left the company. Disney's Animal Kingdom has always been the best at staying true to its original theme. If you look at Disney's Hollywood Studios, if you look at Epcot, they have both failed in that respect, where Disney's Animal Kingdom has not. Some people claim that Pandora doesn't fit in this park. I disagree, because even though it is an analogy about human problems, it's still about conservation, so I think it fits in this park a lot better than what I think might happen to Dinoland USA, which is if Disney clones the new Zootopia land they're making out in Shanghai, and they put that here and have it replace Dinoland USA. We know the executives, we know Bob Chapek is all about the develop once, build twice idea, where you pay once for development and then you clone the ride or the land multiple times, so you end up capitalizing on your investment more. And it's because of that I think we could see Zootopia come here to Disney's Animal Kingdom. And if you're confused why I'm against the idea of Zootopia land coming here replacing Dinoland USA, it's because Zootopia is about human issues, right? It's about human society. It's an analogy with animals. It really has no relation to real life animals, to conservation, or really anything like that. Whereas the previous plan I heard, that one with the cool Shanghai Pirates ride system and the live action Jungle Book fits much better here in Disney's Animal Kingdom, because of course it's a cartoon, it's an intellectual property and all that, but the message of the story, the theme of it, is about the relation between humans and animals, which fits a lot better in this park than, say, something that's just about humans and has nothing to do with conservation. So that's what's going on here in Dinoland USA. Just look at all that demolition over at Primeval Whirl. It's always great to see some newsworthy stuff happening here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. As we leave here by the Tree of Life, you can see some of those new Fab 50 statues. By the way, a correction, on a previous Magic Kingdom video I said there are 50 of those statues. Technically there are 50 characters on the statues, but if you count up all the statues, it's less than 50. So that's what's going on with the Fab 50 character collection, and that's what's going on over here in Dinoland USA and what's going on with KiteTails. Such a great day here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to those notifications on, because next we are headed over to Disney's Hollywood Studios to see what's going on over there as the 50th gets underway here. Thank you all so much for watching. Live from Dinoland USA, this is Brayden. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical day.